In this one, someone steals Spock's brain. Why? Check out this review to find out. I'm inside and I saw Star Trek, the original series, Spock's Brain. It is directed by Mark Daniels, written by Lee Conan, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode title is exactly how the plot is. Someone just beams upon the USS Enterprise. They have their own ability to transport. They don't need any transporter beams at all. They're just very powerful. And then they come, they paralyze everyone, and then they touch Spock's brain. Or it touch his head and remove his brain. And he's preserved in the life center of the USS Enterprise. He's just chilling there. McCoy's like, I don't know, man. He's living. All of his bodily functions are happening. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. This should not be a thing that is happening, but it is. He's alive without a brain. But I suspect that he will die soon. Humans, they can sustain this absent brainness connected to the machine for a very long time. But Vulcans, no. They're like, nah, man. Big logic is how we live. If we don't have our brain, we slowly start to die. And so that is what the plot is hinging on. Spock has 24 hours or else he'll die. And he'll have no brain and his body will be dead. So those are the stakes. We got Kirk and we got McCoy going down the planet surface trying to figure out where did Spock's brain go. They go to the surface and they discover a species of people who don't really know much. They kind of act like infantilized children whenever they encounter Kirk trying to ask for directions, trying to ask, hey, where's your leader at? And they are scared and they run. And Spock's brain is in the hang. And I don't understand who could have taken his brain. Maybe they're camouflaging on a planet where there's literally no understanding of space stuff or surgery or anything like that. They cannot communicate effectively. Oh my goodness. And guess what? Who it is? It's this chick. This chick's like, oh yeah, I stole Spock's brain because I want to advance society. Spock's brain? Why can't you do it yourself? Oh, because they have very big logical brains. Unfortunately, our species have very small emotional brains. Our IQ points are down in the negatives. Spock's IQ points is up in the 300s, okay? We need that brain to advance our society. So, of course, Kirk has a dilemma he has to address. Does he deal with the fact that he has his friend's brain just there, readily available? Or does he give his friend's brain to these people who need it? Obviously, he's going to be like, yo, put Spock's brain back in his body. And this chick be like, you know, I don't actually have the answers because I got all of my knowledge from this specific machine and you can only use it once. If you use it twice, there's a chance that you die. But it gives you this information on how to perform the surgery. And so McCoy's like, I guess I'll go under. And he goes under. He's like, oh my goodness, this is as simple as a child can do it. He forgets the knowledge as he's not even about to start the surgery. He's like getting all scrubbed up. He's like, oh man, uh-oh, I don't remember how to work on his brain. And then Kirk's like, dude, you said it was as easy as a child. And McCoy's like, oh, I get it now. Hammer. He does some very intricate stuff. Pretty good job, McCoy. You did it. You did good doctoring. What's fun about this episode is when Spock is actually speaking to Kirk. There's this communicator that Kirk finds, picks it up, opens it. It's Spock. He can speak to the Spock brain, but he's not sure where he's at. I don't know how this works. I guess I'm just supposed to be like, sure, I guess he's just talking to his brain directly. How is the brain able to sustain itself? What? I just have so many questions about this episode, but this episode does not really address any of the questions that I have. But anyway, Spock's like, yo, just connect me to the vertical stuff. Spock, while McCoy is doing the surgery, it's like, Just hook up my vocal cords. And so he does, and then Spock's able to instruct McCoy on how to put the brain back into his body while he's being operated on. This is such a weird episode. I like the thing that McCoy said, oh, now the patient's teaching me how to do my job. I'm like, yeah, it's weird. What is going on? The entire premise is weird. The execution is weird. This is just such a weird episode. And how does it get resolved? Well, Kirk's like, you're gonna have to learn how to do this for yourself, lady. We need Spock's brain. He's our friend. And eventually the lady be like, fine, I guess we'll just teach ourselves how to take care of ourselves. Ugh. Man, I really want a Spock's brain. It seems like the civilization who took Spock's brain in the first place, they are very emotionally not mature. Or intellectually not mature. And so one of them got access to this machine that gave them the knowledge, and for a moment they were big-brained. But it makes me wonder, how long does that knowledge last for? Does it change depending on the person? Because she's able to get that big-brain juice knowledge machine onto her head and then immediately go to the USS Enterprise and steal Spock's brain and perform a surgery that McCoy didn't have enough time to remember how to do before the surgery. The entire beginning of the premise doesn't make sense. Towards the later of the episode, you know, oh, it's because of this machine gives them knowledge, but there's a time limit. How long is the time limit? And if it's a certain time limit, then that chick shouldn't have been able to come on the USS Enterprise without losing her ability to remember how to do surgery on Spock's brain. Whatever, this is a weird episode. This is definitely one of the weaker ones, but it starts off season 3, and it's really fun. So I think I'm going to have to give this episode, oh god, it's a 6.7 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one on the platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, so go here. And until next time, I'm mint salad sauce. See you later to my salad croutons and bacon bits. The episode, give it probably about that works. Well, I guess I'm done here. Beam me up. I'm waiting. Wait, what's that in the sky? It looks to be a big old missile. Oh, it's